Do you get what I'm saying? And what it is for the sisters, them, it's hard enough as it is as well. Do you get what I'm saying? And then it like, you know, like calling out the hair thing and this, that, and that's something that I don't know, like I'm bored in it, so I just crack on in it. Do you get me? But for the sisters, them, that's something that they've had to deal with, and they all have their own maybe securities and insecurities with all of that. Do you get what I'm saying? So to dig out the sisters, them, in that sort of way, and you know what I mean, and crash out on them. You can say you don't like black girls and you don't date black girls, but the crash out thing is a bit mad for my, you know what I'm saying?
Some men agree, some men say they agree with him though.
No, I know there's a lot of
men say they agree with him.
Don't get twisted. I'm having this debate.
Let's talk for them back. Let's keep it real, because I'm not agreeing with him still. Yeah. The only thing I agree with him on, and I agree with him strongly on, black hair is beautiful. A black woman's hair in its natural state is beautiful.
Yes.
Like, I think it would be great if there was a level of confidence more to show that, but you know, through time and memorial, slavery, this and all, and loads of things, that's the confidence in the black hair has been maybe taken away. Not even maybe, has been taken away. Because, bro, like, you see, like when he was rocking an afro the other day, and I was thinking, like Zizi had the afro the other day, she looked sexy. Like, she looks sexy. Black hair's nice. Like they're trying to play our hair and make us not feel as confident in our hair 100%. And stuff, you know? But that's another topic. But some men, what was you saying about it, boss? Because you had something to say.
Yo, you're trying to draw me out already.
Nah, you had something to say, bro. Say it.
Controversially, I agree with him though.
Big man, it's not looking good, man.
Just so you know, we do not agree with
Let him speak his mind. Let's speak his mind. Bro, what do you mean you agree though?
First of all, let me just like preface this here and say I'm a person that exclusively dates black.
That's facts.
So just put that out there from now.
That's facts. But go on.
But now, what was he saying? His argument was this: I don't date black women because they don't know how to be put in their place. Now, for me, I'm like, does he have a point there? And for me, he has a point. Black women don't like to be corrected. Black women dare try to chastise them. They don't like that. Dare tell them their roles and responsibilities. They don't like that. And I'm not speaking generally as in black women in total, but there are like a subsection of black women out there that you can't tell them anything.
Ain't that women in general though?
Nah. Well, I can only speak on the women, black women I've dated. And I only date black women. So I can see with black women, I know that. I don't know about all women, but definitely the black women I've dated, I've noticed that. Not all of them, but I've noticed it.
What is the... You're contradicting yourself though, Callum.
Say again?
You're contradicting yourself. You're just saying...
You
only know black women, but only black women do it.
No, I'm not saying only black women.
But
I said the black women I've dated.
Like, ain't that all women?
No, because...
You said you lack experience. Go on, Dub.
No, my thing was because... same thing I explained to my boys. I was watching a pod today, a show, American show, and it was about like the OnlyFans models, and they were basically arguing the fact that even though she's given up her stripping duties and all of this, why would a guy then take her past into consideration, And the brother on the show was basically trying to explain it. He broke it down like, once man knows your past, it's going to change things because I want my woman to be pure, this, that. And even though he kept on breaking it down, the girl was not trying to hear it, And it was a couple of the girls that weren't trying to hear it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think it's one of the... And it reminded me of watching what I watched on Black Chat, where man are explaining themselves and the gal ain't trying to hear what man are saying because in a way it triggers them in a sense, or maybe not trigger them, but it's this argumentative state where they're just trying to argue their point instead of actually just saying, okay, I hear what you man are saying, I think differently, but I hear you man up. And it's just, so when you're saying it's black women in general, like I don't think it's just black women. Yes, black women can be tougher because they've had to be tougher because of how life treats them, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So it sometimes can come across that they're tough in a way that it's confrontational or whatever and that, but they're already stigmatized with that anyway, because people will say if a black woman rises up her voice and talks in a certain way, all of a sudden now she's aggressive. Do you get what I mean? And all of this, so they have to deal with that in life anyway. So I don't think it's just exclusive to black women. I think it's women in general, but I feel like black women get stigmatized with it because they're black. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's harder for black people. He's saying,
though, in his experience, though.
Yeah, in his experience, of course. But I feel like I think it's across the board.
I think it's across the board.
Yeah.
I think, because there's women of all races that will give you attitude, obviously. There's women of all races that... But there's bare women nowadays, especially in today's society, like, they don't want to get put in their place. You even say that sentence to them and they're going to be triggered.
Yeah.
Because what are they? Children, go stand in the corner. You see, I understand what he meant and what he was trying to get. I think I understand what he was trying to get across.
I get what he was. I feel
the
like
delivery
that,
was wild.
But watching the show, have you watched it?
Nah, I just seen the clips.
But I just feel like the put in your place bit where he got mad and said the put in your place bit was because there would been a constant 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of gaslighting him to the point.
No, they pushed him to the edge. What they need to understand,
he was just, fuck it. These
no, but he those thoughts came from somewhere. He obviously feels that.
100%.
So whether he got pushed or what, but what I'd say aside from that is, like, these shows take things for a joke. Like, I don't agree with him. He was wild. It was the worst. He lost control. As a man, you have to have self-control, like you said. You have to have a level of discipline. Walk away if you need to walk away. You understand? Or say less. Or why are you arguing with women anyway? But that whole environment there is set up in a dumb way, like for you to argue with women. I don't believe man and woman should be arguing like that.
No,
you can have a conversation, but once I see the level start raising, I'm going to say, you know what? Let's agree to disagree. And then I'm not going to say nothing no more on it. But that whole program, that whole setup, back chat, it's monkeying us off. It's monkeying us off, bro. It's like to show the worst of us. And I get it. This is what generates views in the algorithm, but it's showing the worst of us. The whole setup is just for that reason, innit? Yeah. So congratulations to them. They got what they wanted. Virality. He's now under bare pressure and probably feels a certain way in his house and whatever. We look a certain way. I don't really see no programs apart from Jeremy Kyle and them that do that kind of things with other races, but we like to do it to ourselves. Well, congratulations to them for that. But other than that, take a thought for him. Take a thought that he's got family, he's a human being, he's been through, and he's just, he snapped and said some shit he shouldn't have said. And let's try and educate that man and make him know better. You understand what I'm saying? That's what needs to go on.
Do you know what? Yeah, obviously I wanted to really like speak on it before I said anything, but the way I saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have a different opinion about it.
Go on.
Like mine might go on a bit of a tangent, so like apologies, but I watched that and like, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like mad shocked and like embarrassed to see him talk like that, because the main thing for me is like all my relationships are with black women. All of my relationships with black women, like 95% of the gal I date are black. Like, I'm just saying, but all my relationships are with black women. So for me to see, when, I don't know, there's something for me when I see like a black person, like a black guy talking down on like a black gal, or just seeing a black guy talk down on black people in general, it bothers me. And I think maybe it bothers me, it makes me feel a way, because like for me, for example, like I know where my parents come from in a sense where not necessarily my dad, but like I'm adopted by my gran. Yeah, so my gran came in when she was like 18.
You know your roots.
Yeah. My gran's parents work on a plantation. Do you know what I'm trying to say, in Dominica? So like I can directly see like the black women in my family. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and even down to like, for example, like when it came to like the whole like generalizing like all black women, like I said, all the women I've dated are black and they're not all the same. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like there are many different types of black women. Like, for example, all the black women that I've dated, not saying every gal I've dated has been perfect, but every single gal I've dated, seriously, they've bought something out of me. Like, I'm saying, it wasn't a negative. So for example, even down to like my merch. So for example, I'll give you a story, like down to my merchandise, for example, like when I do the mugs, the t-shirts, that came from a girl I dated. She's a bad boy hairdresser up north in Birmingham, for example. She's the first one. She said, I wasn't making no money from social media, nothing. And she said to me, oh, you should, why don't you put that on a t-shirt? And I said, who's gonna buy a big man thing on a t-shirt? Who's gonna buy that? She said, no, you should do that. Help me set up the website, do everything. And literally my first day selling merchandise, first week I made £3,000.
Come on.
Just off her. That had never been something that I'd even opened. That wasn't even a thing for me. Like, I'm just saying, like another relationship, she's from Streatham. For example, she's like a bartender, for example. Like, she's seen me cry. And I've never showed a girl like tears in front of her. She's seen me crying, like literally when I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna, this is like way before social media, when I'm like literally in my biological mum's yard. Like, you can't see the rest of the room because you can see the headboard, because I don't want you to see the rest of the room. She's telling me like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, one day this something will work out for you. And I'm talking about like I didn't have a job. Then I got working at Blue Arrow. I did like nightclub security. But then even then I was just saying to myself like, wow, like where did I, like when I was working at Blue Arrow washing the pots and pans, I was like, where did I go wrong in my life? Like, what did I do? You're just telling me like, look, it's not your fault. Like, you just went wrong somewhere, but you can pick yourself up. And every day, like every time like I need a pep talk, she's the one that motivated me. So even down to my videos, if you watch the early videos, they're in her house, innit? Like, you could see it. And it's like, it's the encouragement in it. It's like the nurturing for it for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like when it comes to like black girls, I don't have that negative experience with black women